Yo, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to level up and go from Rebirth 0 all the way to Rebirth 1. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do when you spawn it into the game is redeem these two codes that will give you the party hat and the party bazooka. Now I'm on a new bacon account, which is completely fresh to the game, just to show you that the codes works. So all you gotta do to redeem the two codes is press the money sign on the bottom of your screen. Then in the area where it says enter code, you want to enter the first code, which is 15,000 likes, just like I have it on the screen, 15,000 likes. Then press enter. It should say success, and then it will say unlock the party bazooka. When you check it in your bag, you can see that you have the party bazooka now. And then the second code is called 25,000 likes, just like I have it on the screen. Press enter, and then it will say success, and it will say that you unlocked the party hat. When you check it out in your bag, you can see that you also have the party hat in your bag. So I'm now back in my other account. So once you have the party hat and the party bazooka, what you want to do is equip both of them. And then the first thing you want to do is head down this path, jump up, head over this little bridge, then head towards the left side until you find this goblin mage, which is level 10. And what you want to do is fight him, and he should give you this fireball spell that you need to pick up by pressing E on your keyboard. Now when you have the fireball in your bag, equip it and then keep fighting the goblin mage until you get around level 10 or so. And also make sure to use the fireball. In order to use the fireball, all you got to do is press R on your keyboard, and then it will release a fireball just like this. Now once you get to level 10, the next step you should do is follow me down this path, jump up. Once you get to this area with the 3 houses and a water fountain in the middle, head towards the left until you get to this graveyard. What you want to do next is fight the poor villager, the gravekeeper, and maybe one of the ghosts until you're about level 20. They will keep on respawning, so make sure you keep fighting them until you get to level 20. Now, once you get to level 20, what you want to do is head down this path, go up this set of invisible stairs until you get to the top where you see the Ghost King, which is level 25. Now, what you want to do is fight the Ghost King using the party bazooka and also your fireball spell until you're like around level 25 to level 30, and also until you get his boss drop, which is called the Phantom Soul. Now the Phantom is a pretty good item and is also very underrated because it does 2 things. It lets you become invisible, and it also has a ranged attack that lets out ghosts. Now when you get the Phantom Soul, it will replace your fireball, but this is way better than the fireball. The Phantom Soul will also give you a +2 speed and also a 5% magic damage multiplier. All you need to do to become invisible is press E on your keyboard like this, and you will become invisible. And all you need to do to let out the ghost attack is press R, and it will let out a series of ghosts that will attack the enemy minion. Now the reason why the invisibility is so useful is that because when you're invisible, you can also attack the enemy, which is very underrated. They won't come after you when you're invisible. So for example, when I attack the Ghost King, he would try to attack me and come after me, but when I turn invisible, he won't come after me until I become visible again. So once you got the Phantom, the party bazooka, and the party hat, and you're around level 30, what you want to do next is head back down, head back to the area with a water fountain and the 3 houses, then take a left, head down this path, jump up on top until you see this gladiator, which is level 25, that is on top. Now what you want to do is, instead of jumping to the next area, if you take a look down below, there's this black area. What you want to do is jump into the black area. Now when you jump it down, you will actually land around here, and this is going to be the area that you're going to fight in until you get to level 100. So that you could rebirth to Rebirth 1. What you want to do, since you're around level 30 right now, is fight the Gigachak Ogre right here, which is level 44, or you can also fight the Gigachak Ogre, which is level 34 right here. I recommend that you fight the Gigachak Ogre, which is level 44, because he's a higher level and he will give you more XP. But if for some reason you can't fight him, then you could fight one of the other ogres, like the level 34 one or the level 24 one right here. And what you want to do is fight them until you're around level 40 to 50. Fighting the ogres is really easy. Just hit them with the bazooka and keep heading backwards. Also, don't worry if you stepped it into the lava right here, because they won't really damage you. So it's fine if you stepped it into the lava. Alright, so once you're level 40 to 50 by fighting the Gigachak ogres, what you want to do next for the remaining 50 levels is fight the boss right here, which is a level 100 boss. My recommendation is that you become invisible by pressing E and then fighting the boss, and just keep heading backwards. Now you just want to do the same thing and fight the boss until you get to level 100. Now you don't have to become invisible to fight the boss. You can also fight the boss without becoming invisible. He's really easy to take down, especially when you have the party bazooka. But I recommend that you turn invisible first, then attack the boss, because if you don't attack him without turning invisible, he will start off with that ranged attack and he might accidentally one-shot you. So you gotta be careful. So just keep fighting the boss until you get to level 100 by turning invisible, attacking him with the party bazooka, and then moving backwards so that you don't get hit by his attack. Now, if for some reason the code for the party hat and the party bazooka doesn't work, what you want to do instead is head down this path, fight the level 2 and level 3 goblins that's right here next to the campfire until like you're around level 5, and also until you get their sword drop, which is called the basic sword. Equip it. Now once you get to level 5, you want to head across this little bridge and fight the goblin mage as well until like you're around level 10, and also make sure to pick up his fireball spell. When you have the fireball spell, equip it, and once you're around level 10, what you want to do next is head back the small bridge, head across this area into this pond, and until you get to this dark cave with the shadow assassin on the outside. What you want to do is head inside this dark cave and then take a left until you see this wizard, which is a level 6 wizard. What you want to do is fight this wizard until he drops you this staff and also this hat as well. Equip the staff and also equip the cap. Once you finish fighting the wizard and you got the cap and the staff, you should be around level 10 to level 20, and then the next thing you want to do is head back out the cave and go back up the same path. Take a left when you see this water fountain, fight the gravekeeper, the poor villager, until you're around like level 20, and then head up these steps until you get to the ghost king. And what you want to do is fight the ghost king until he gives you the phantom soul drop, and also when until you're around level 25 to level 30. Once you're around that level, you do the same thing as well. Head back down, take a left on the water fountain. When you get to this black area, you want to jump down, and then you want to fight these Giga Chak ogres until you're around level 40 to 50. Then once you're around that level, you can start fighting the boss until you get to level 100. Remember to turn invisible before you fight the boss, and also make sure you use the ghost attack as well. Now that you're level 100, before you rebirth to Rebirth 1, you want to head back out using this portal, and what you want to do next is keep dropping down and head back to the location that you were before, that is next to the gladiator. What you want to do now is just head around the map until you get to the yellow area. What you want to do is find this minion called a desert merchant, fight him, and he should give you this item called a fairy bell. The fairy bell is kind of useful because it will summon a fairy which will guide you towards nearby cubits. Now cubits are basically the floating and rotating squares that will allow you to gain bonus XP. So make sure to fight the desert merchant until you get the fairy bell, then keep heading down this area until you find the serpent. Now you also want to fight the serpent as well. He will give you this item called a serpent fang, which you should equip, and it's a very useful item that you should equip for lower levels. Then what you want to do after you fought the serpent is head inside this cave, and then once you're inside, you want to fight these moon bunnies which are level 60 until you get the giant bunny ears. They're going to be very useful later on, so make sure you have them. Also make sure you fight the poor villager right here that is next to the moon bunnies. He's gonna give you this ring called a moon ring, and then once you got the ring from the poor villager, you want to head down this path. Just keep heading down until you find the bone harvester. Now you want to fight the bone harvester until he drops you this weapon. It's gonna come in handy later on. Then once you fight the bone harvester and you got his weapon, what you want to do next is keep heading down until you get to this area and then find this enemy called a cat's eye, which is a level 100 enemy. What you want to do is fight him until he gives you this drop, which is called a spell sigil. It gives you 35 magic resistance, 25% magic power, and 35 magic power as well. You can equip it, and so these are the enemies that you should fight and get their items before you rebirth to Rebirth 1. Please make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you found this video helpful. Anyways, I hope everyone has a good rest of your day, and I'll see everyone in the next video.